Suddenly, battery chemistry has emerged as one of the most intriguing and possibly irritating issues in EV technology. As electric vehicles gain a huge amount of popularity, the battery life of these vehicles is kind of becoming a hotly debated subject, understandably. Tesla and its Chinese competitor NIO are yet again in the limelight for having opposing views on how home electronic car owners should charge their battery. To tackle Tesla's quick charging, NIO has created an effective battery swapping technique with the goal of revolutionizing the EV industry. Many people still regard the battery changing to be a feasible alternative to charging the battery. While rapid charging has become standard in Western nations, Chinese businesses such as NIO continue to push the battery swapping route and have demonstrated success in the industry. So without a doubt, NIO battery swap technology has solved Tesla's most significant problem. So let's get down to business. Tesla's whole shtick is based on electric vehicles, which rely on batteries. A battery shortage, which appears to be a minor stumbling block on the road of electrification, might actually hinder the otherwise rapid transition of the automobile to the future. Getting more mileage on a single charge has always been a difficulty for electric cars and plug-in hybrids. Yeah, that is if they are to compete with traditional gas engines, while also minimizing the expenditure necessary to build out complete charging infrastructure. The problem is that battery chemistry and cell shape are hitting their limits, something Elon Musk and his colleagues are all too aware of. The increasing difficulty in the energy in the pack is truly non-linear with increasing the energy. Musk discussed the new battery option on a pre-announcement conference call. Although it may be an 11 or 12% increase in capacity, it's really been a 50% increase in difficulty. The problem is that Tesla is colliding with restrictions imposed by battery technology. Musk estimates that the theoretical barrier to increased capacity with the present cell designs is fastly approaching. Nonetheless, the car maker's creator is optimistic that a breakthrough in battery technology is just on the horizon. So in March, Tesla Shanghai increased their business scope to include EV battery swapping facility sales, sparking speculation that the US manufacturer may reach out for battery swapping mode, or BSM, since NIO has long been in support of BSM. Denying the rumors, Tesla's global vice president Lin Tao stated on her Weibo, a Chinese Twitter-like site, that battery charging mode is a future trend, whereas BSM is out of step with the evolution of the EV industry and would be phased out. Ma Lin, NIO's senior director of communication, who's been advocating BSM, answered very quickly. The charging and changing modes of a battery are not incompatible. NIO batteries might be recharged, changed, or improved, and our customers can select the option that best suits their needs. In that sense, Ma contends that only NIO's car owners have the authority to make a decision on that matter. So this time, the debate between Tesla and NIO is actually about what charging mode is the best. You know, is it better to just actually charge the batteries, or is it better to just abandon all hope entirely and just chuck them out the window and replace them with a new one that's available at the storehouse? So yeah, it's a challenge between these two modes of recharging. So if you're unfamiliar with the battery swapping mode, or BSM, don't worry, because we're here to help. Battery swapping is a faster, alternate method of charging a car in which, you know what? I think you probably got it. You take a battery that's out of charge. You have another battery with the charge. You swap the batteries. Yeah, you get it. To address the high expenses of charging and changing batteries, the electric car industry has long battled to establish a viable solution for battery switching. To solve this issue, the industry actually created three distinct ways throughout the years. Better Place, an Israeli business created by Shai Agassi, a former executive at SAP, who was the first to debut in 2007. Better Place collaborated with Renault to create a new electric vehicle, as well as a network of robotic battery servicing facilities in Israel and Denmark. This unique concept piqued the interest of many industry observers, but it also proved to be ahead of its time due to low market demand for electric cars in the first decade of the century. Tesla launched in the United States at about the same time as Better Place, but it actually took a very wildly different approach to battery changing. Tesla created a charging network comprised of public chargers, home chargers, and self-service stations. Tesla owners, particularly in the United States, may now access a broad range of charging services by making chargers a public resource and utilizing internet technology. In 2014, NIO unveiled its next-generation approach to battery swapping with the NIO Power Grid technology, which continues to advance the market. Power Grid technology provides a variety of power charging options aimed at improving the user experience. The charged, swappable, and upgradable smart power service technology from NIO is at the heart of this plan. NIO's various power switch stations are linked across multiple cities in China to give better availability than Better Place. In addition, NIO has deployed over 30,000 power home chargers in China. NIO also provides its users with a free power swap service for the rest of their lives. Yeah, you heard that right. NIO has accomplished over 500,000 total swaps in less than 24 months. This volume indicates the effectiveness of NIO's power switching approach, distinguishing it from Better Place, which never got beyond the 10,000 battery swaps before just going entirely bankrupt. However, the loss of Better Place doesn't just imply that battery swapping technology is ineffective. Rather, it demonstrates that their market timing was just too early. Furthermore, the Better Place business model was completely different because they didn't actually manufacture any cars, whereas NIO manufactures its own automobiles with battery swapping technology incorporated within. So yeah, doing both parts of the process ended up being beneficial for NIO. So despite the fact that charging mode is still widely used, its pace is somewhat modest. Furthermore, EV customers are frequently confronted with challenges like slow charging times, damaged charging heaps, and occupied charging space by fuel car users. China proposed the new energy subsidy program for EVs in April of 2020 to meet market demands. The subsidy is only available to battery changing mode EVs priced at 300,000 won, which is about $45,827, or, give or take. Whereas BSM EVs are eligible regardless of their price. This has been misconstrued as the government support for BSM. For a long time, BSM was assumed to be primarily for taxis and buses. Because public transportation vehicles are built for consistent standards, or built to consistent standards, whereas private automobiles are built with a variety of battery types and requirements. That is, EV owners must get their batteries switched at the same brand stations. BAIC owners can only go to BAIC stations, while NIO users will have no choice but to go to NIO stations. Elon Musk demonstrated that Tesla's battery swapping technology in 2013, which can remove and replace an empty Model S battery pack with a fully charged one in only 90 seconds. However, due to the expensive cost of each battery replacement, like $60 to $80, the service was ultimately halted. On the NIO side, it offered Battery as a Service, BaaS, under NIO Power, which enabled charging and battery switching to EV owners. BaaS subscribers may purchase an NIO car without the battery and save more than 70,000 won, or around 10,000, on all NIO models. So in this way, NIO owners may subscribe to a 70 kilowatt hour battery for 980 won, or basically $142 a month. The NIO BaaS is an excellent tool for gathering user input on battery performance and user preferences. After using NIO's power swapping service, Li Bin, an NIO ES6 owner in Beijing, remarked, "It's quick enough. It's literally 10 minutes. So far, the service has been satisfactory in terms of speed and convenience." Meanwhile, Sui Qi, a Tesla Model 1 owner in Shanghai, favors the charging mode since he finds it to be extremely easy and not too time-consuming, actually. According to the EV industry expert Wang Ming, the main benefit for swapping modes is that it lowers the car prices and stimulates sales. Well, for users, there's not much money saving in terms of total cost, but for power swapping, it's still quite expensive. According to Wang, after addressing the issues such as battery endurance and swapping ease, BSM will be more likely to deliver high-end services like one-click exchanging. Nonetheless, as long as BSM cannot be applied on broader commercial scales, it'll only be a temporary solution. During an exclusive interview with China Media Group, CMG, Tesla CEO Elon Musk labeled China as the next greatest EV market for Tesla, signaling that the American carmaker has some pretty high hopes in the Chinese market. From this perspective, we expect to see Tesla and NIO working together to improve China's EV industry, since the two modes are not binary opposites, but integrated, symbiosis, and in parallel development, according to Wu Fan, PhD supervisor at the Chinese Academy of Science Institute of Physics. So, after all, from the standpoint of customers, whether charging or exchanging, having more options is almost always preferable. Readiness is everything, and one should always be prepared for the unexpected during a long journey on wheels. However, there's no doubt that NIO's battery swap technology has solved Tesla's biggest battery problem. And that's all I got. So, later.